comedian Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I had a rostered day off today, a Monday. Good day to have it, and I had so many plans. So many fucking plans. I was gonna fucking start a new exercise routine. I was gonna read for a few hours, take down notes. I was gonna get this podcast done before lunchtime so I could chill out tonight. I was going to shave my head. I was going to shave my beard. I was going to have a shower. I was going to brush my teeth. And I did none of it. I did absolutely fucking none of it. The only thing I managed to do was get my fat ass to a cafe to eat a big fucking breakfast. A big boy. I fucking found a place that does a good big breakfast. I would say great big breakfast. It's fucking expensive. Oh my God, everything is so goddamn expensive now. $32. But your standard big breakfast now is like $25, $27. Like that's bacon, eggs, tomato, mushroom, and a hash brown. That's what you're looking at for $25. This one, $32, but it's big. It comes out in a big plate, like much larger than standard, and you get everything. You get a shitload of fucking bacon. You get 2 big slices of sourdough with some butter on the side, which is perfect because usually they just give you like half a bit of bread and you're supposed to jam 2 fucking eggs on it. It's like, fuck you and your fucking increasing cost of operations. I don't want to fund it. Just get me the other half of the fucking bread. But these cunts, these cunts really pack you up with some sourdough, which I need because I put the 2 eggs on one of the sourdoughs and then I eat the other sourdough with just butter. So you get 2 different fucking flavor profiles there. So you got the 2 bits of sourdough, the 2 eggs, shitload of bacon, sausage, halloumi, which is a curveball. It's fucking pretty tasty. And they give you 2 pieces, 2 big pieces actually. So 2 big pieces of halloumi, a decent wedge of avocado, mushrooms, and the mushrooms are off their fucking head here as well. Hash brown, tomato, and some tomato relish. And halfway through, I'm full. Usually with a big breakfast, I'm not full and I'm thinking of going for a second one. This one, I'm like looking at my bread, looking at everything going, can I get through it? I always do, but I'm concerned. So I smashed that, and after that, I lost all motivation for the day and for my life. I was like, I'll just let it turn to shit. I'll just let my life turn to shit now. I just had a big breakfast, and now I don't care if I live or die. That's how big it was. That's how big that big breakfast is. So I did nothing, and fuck, it was good. It was fucking great. But now I got to get back to work tomorrow. I got to get back to the slog. So we'll just fucking move along because it's Monday and you know what that means. It's a Boyle time. So if you have a question you would like answered by one of the greatest minds of the generation or any generation, comedian, philosopher, crane operator, Boyle. I've just gone back old school, the big 3. Then head to my website, boylecomedy.com. There's a section there for Ask Boyle. Put in your question. There's a section there for Ask Boyle. Put in your details. Ask your question. I'll get to it while you're there. While you're fucking a little bit tipsy, go to the next tab along as well. Get a fucked up Friday story in. Write me a story. Get it in. We've only got like fucking, I don't know, how many left for the year? Let's just fucking get them in, cunts. Anyway, you know where to do it, boylecomedy.com. So let's get to this week's fucking Ask Boyle. Here it is. It's from Chris in the United States. USA. Hey Boyle, my question is, I'm planning to transfer a considerable amount of my investments from an ETF to crypto, but I read that Ethereum doesn't have a cap on the number of Ethereums, while Bitcoin does. Some people think Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin this year. Thoughts? Which one should I bank my net worth on? Cheers. Well, Chrissy Martin from Coldplay, you have come to the right place. For starters, it sounds like you know absolutely fuck all about either of them. So I'd recommend you just fucking hold off a minute. I am moving a substantial amount of money from an ETF into crypto just blindly. That's insanity. And you're like, someone said Ethereum or something, I don't know, but or Bitcoin, I don't know which one. Which one should I put everything into based on nothing? Jesus Christ. Well, I don't know anything about Ethereum. Like, I don't know how it's going to perform. I do know a little bit about Ethereum. Ethereum is proof of stake. So when you say its supply can be increased and Bitcoin's can't, that's because it's a software company. It's a software company that was started by a guy named Vitalik Buterin, who is one of the most autistic, fucking nerdy looking retards I've ever seen in my entire life. Look him up. Vitalik Buterin. Just type in fucking Ethereum founder. You'll look at him and go, do I really want to put my whole life savings into this cunt? Anyway, when Ethereum was originally created, they have the Ethereum Foundation. They pre-mined like all the coins. So the Ethereum Foundation, whose founder is Vitalik, this Vitalik guy, the Ethereum Foundation hold most the Ethereum. And what they do is whenever the price runs up, they dump a shitload of Ethereum onto the market and take out the profits. So Ethereum originally, when it started, was originally proof of work. So you had to, like Bitcoin is proof of work. Bitcoin, you have to use a shitload of electricity to power the GPUs to crack the code to mine the Bitcoin. So that's proof of work. You need to do work to mine the Bitcoins. And Ethereum was the same originally. You had to mine Ethereum. And then I think it was 2 years ago, it became proof of stake. So the people who control the network now are the people who have the highest holdings of Ethereum. And they can change the protocol anytime they want. They can do whatever they want. They can stop transactions. They can just do whatever they want because it's software. And it's a company run by an autistic, skinny autistic, gay-looking dude. And so it's no different to the current fiat system in that way, where they can just print any amount they want at any time on the whims of anything. Like if the FBI or the CIA came in and wanted to stop transactions or wanted to take over completely, they could. They probably already have. Who knows? Bitcoin's different. Bitcoin is a fully secured, decentralized proof of work protocol bounded by energy. Ethereum is not that. So, having said all that, I will tell you something from my experience. Unless you have full 100% conviction in these things, you can't hold them long term because it's just too fucking hard. The whole time I've been holding Bitcoin has been a roller coaster, but it doesn't really affect me at all because I have conviction in and belief in what the thing is. And unless you like really research it, like spend maybe at least 100 hours investigating it, read the books, listen to all the podcasts, listen to the experts, learn about it. I've probably spent, I don't even know how many, at least a few thousand hours on Bitcoin. So my conviction is 100%. So I can handle like 80% drawdowns. I can ride through fucking all the losses because I'm holding for like 20 years. It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter what the short-term action is. I look at it every second of every day, but it doesn't really affect me because I'm like 20 years from now. And you can't hold for 20 years through these sorts of swings with a decent amount. Well, if you're putting your savings in there, you're not going to be able to like mentally take the swings. And Ethereum is the same. Like for me, even though like there is a chance Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin in the short term over the next year or so, there is a chance. I don't know anything about it, but where are you going to exit? Like where are you getting out? I'm holding Bitcoin for 20 years. Like what price are you going to get out of Ethereum? Like when it's going up and down, where do you think the top's going to be? Or are you going to hold it for 20 years? Like, do you have the belief to hold Ethereum for 20 years? Is Ethereum still going to be around in 20 years? Bitcoin is 100% going to be around in 20 years. Is Ethereum though? Like Ethereum still hasn't regained its all-time high from, I think it was 2021. Bitcoin has had like 6 or 7 all-time highs since then. Like, we're not talking about the same thing here. So, like, even if this is what I learned from the stock market as well. Unless you have conviction to ride out the volatility, you can't hold. Like, even my iron bet, I took one of them, I took it like $7 and it went down 50%. It was down, I looked at it like 6 months ago, or not even 6 months ago, 5 months ago. Whenever Trump was going mental with tariffs and Iran, actually, it was during Iran. So it was like a couple of months ago, whatever. It was down like 60% and I'd held it for a year and a half and it'd been up 150% and then it went down 80%. Then it went back up and like it was just all over the place. And now it's up close to 200%. But I did the work and I have full conviction in that play. But you can't hold because you don't know where the top and the bottom is. Unless you go, all right, as soon as it hits 20%, I'm taking out. And then as soon as you take out, it will go up like another 80, 90%. And you're like, fuck, I fucked up. And then you'll buy back in thinking it will go up at 80% again and it will dip 60%. And then you'll be like, oh, I'll hold. This is just a little dip. It's just down 60%. So I'll hold on this time. And then it might dip another 20% and stay there for the next 5 years. And then you've got all your money caught up in this fucking crypto or in the stock market or anything that you can't sell out of because you don't want to take the loss and you don't know if it will ever go up again. You know what I mean? With Bitcoin, it's different. And I'm not going to go through why it's different. Just do your own fucking research. So there's great dangers of playing this game. And unless you're fully informed, you can't do it. So yeah, that's my advice. Just buy Fartcoin. Buy Trump coin. buy Trump coin with your life savings. Anyway, fucking thanks for the question. I hope it helped. That'll do for tonight. I'll see you the fuck later.